オンライブです。
いや、テープないんだよな。
青いやつ？
はい、知ってますか？知らないよね。なんか結構ミッシング、ちょうどみたいな。ないやつね。
こういうのあったよ。
あら。マスキング？
じゃないの？細いやつ。
あった。
Hello. Here I am again. Every Monday at 3 p.m. is the IZAKAYA 101 Japanese, the most casual and low-key Japanese class. I'm starting in 3 minutes, 3 p.m.
Sandwich?
That's it? Yeah. Okay. What time we come? This already? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but is your name? Moni? One sandwich. Starting arrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how can I help you? Six? Sure. So I think give us like 15 minutes. Is that okay?
3時半に来る。
Yeah. Brooklyn. Okay, 3:30. Sure, that's fine. Yeah. The total is. Hold on one second. Okay, 78, please. 8. Thank you. 6個。1個入れちゃった。
カツサンドイッチ6個？わあ。
Hi, so it's 3. Yeah, let's start with reviewing what we learned in the last class. So here we have, I taught how you can be a little bit more polite. I don't say you need to be polite because you're not Japanese and they don't expect you too much to be polite. So you can be casual, but it's always better if you know how to do it. So I didn't teach much, but then this is like enough for you to be formal for your like boss or somebody in a higher position. You can just add desu at the end of the sentence, so it's more polite than just say saiko. You can say saiko desu, and that's more polite than just saiko. And if you wanna ask question in a polite way, you can say saiko desu ka. Or in Japanese, it's same in English. You can just go up at the end, so you can just do this. You can. That doesn't work for this. But then you just say desu ka, and yes is hai, no is yes. And then I say the next thing I taught in the last class was how you can just you can make your Japanese sound more fluent, like by using the words like it's like hold on a second or wait. Well, those are the things that you guys say a lot in English, and that's what I do when I'm thinking about what to say next. So well in Japanese is eto. And is just like saying, almost saying, and hold on. a second, like just wait a little bit. ちょっと待って and you're thinking what to say next, and you kind of just pretend that you forget, but then you already know the answer, but then you can say, so what was it, you know, but then you can say なんだっけ you pretend you're thinking, you might know the answer already, but this is how you kind of make your Japanese sound more fluent. And this is my favorite one in English. Everybody just keeps saying, you know, it's like, I was surprised how many times they use this word, you know, it's like, but and we have that in Japanese too. あれだよ、あれだよ、あれ. So you're like saying and then like kind of trying to get the answer from the person that you're talking to. Just like, you know, it's like you just pretend that you forget the word, and then yes, then you can use あれだよ、あれ. Then the person is gonna tell you how to say that word. Very useful for you. Because you might really not know the word, and then they're gonna tell you the word. So this is how you can learn new word. And yoisho is the sound that we make when we just start like making some motion, like all of a sudden, like I was sitting down and then like for a long time, and then I suddenly stand up, yoisho. Or maybe the other way around. You're standing for a long time, and then finally you get to sit down on your chair. You can just say yoisho. There's no meaning, but it's just a sound that we make a lot. We use this word a lot, often. Yoisho, yoisho, yoisho. Yoisho. And I also taught how you can connect two different sentences together. Some of the useful conjunctions were and. We have two ways to say and. One is de, and another one is to. And the difference between these two, I say de is going to be between the adjectives, and to is gonna be between the nouns. So if you wanna connect nouns together, like katsu sandwich to chicken nanban, and de is between adjective, it's like katsu sandwich to chicken nanban means katsu sandwich and chicken nanban. Saiko de oishii means like best and delicious. So because saiko and delicious, they're the adjectives, so you use de between those two adjectives. And to is between the nouns. And but is demo. You know, it's just demo, like, you know, demonstration, demo. It's the same pronunciation, you already know, demo. So it's between two sentences, or between the adjectives, you can use it. So, katsu sandwich is very thick, so like saiko, demo, ippai, you know, like it's delicious, it's the best, but it's thick, it's a lot. And so is dakara. So, you know, dakara is also, you can use it between the sentences. Chicken nanban, umai. Umai is like, you know, I use umai a lot for a lot of foods that we serve here. Is because it's something that you just can feel right away when you put the food in your mouth. You feel that like strong flavor, power. So chicken nanban umai, dakara daisuki means I love it. So I also taught how to say daisuki. You say something daisuki, then you're saying I love da 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 daisuki. So chicken nanban umai, dakara daisuki means I chicken nanban is so delicious, so I like it, I love it. Eat, have it. Just give me like 2 minutes. You know, I'm sorry, it's the casual Japanese class. Sometime I have to go to the kitchen and then do some work, but just give me 2 minutes and I'll be back, okay? Okay, so I'm sorry. I also you need to know some useful verbs when in the restaurant, like some of the verbs that you can use. Eat is taberu, and drink is nomu. Getting drunk is yopparau. And the opposite, being sober, is shirafu. And then taberu and nomu. And I think one thing I was like talking about last time, like, is the difference, like, in culture, like between the Japanese soup and an American soup. Like, we say when you're eating soup, I guess in English you say eat the soup, but then in Japanese we say soup nomu, miso soup nomu. So the reason why I think there's no exact answer to this one, but then I feel like you're enjoying what's inside the soup for the soup that you have here. But then Japanese soup, like most of the time, it's about the broth. So you're like drinking the soup, like not like you're picking stuff from the soup, but then you're like most likely enjoying the broth. So that's why we say soup nomu instead of soup taberu. So that's the difference, and then that you should know that, because like when you're at the restaurant, Japanese restaurant, you should not ask for the spoon when you have your miso soup. You should really like don't use a spoon, just drink it. That's how we enjoy the miso soup. And then the last thing I talked about was this interesting, like the gathering, like we do a lot in Japan. It's called gokon. It's two different groups, girls and boys, usually 3 and 3, and it has to be like more than 3. It's not like, so it's like I bring my friends from school, and then my friend brings her friends, like, so it's like you get to meet like 2 people that you didn't know, and like they just try to find somebody for this thing called mochikairi, means to go, food to go, or the girl to go, or boy to go. You know, that's the goal for this thing called gokon. So it's very important word to know, because you might want to bring some food to go, or you're at the gokon and the goal for the gokon is the mochikairi. But yeah, don't bring the food to go when you're in gokon. That's not you know, they're gonna think you're weird. So that was the review from the last class, and so now I have agenda with me, and then that was also posted. We sent out the email. So if you wanna get this like updates of what we are doing, go to our website, and you know, just go all the way down, and you find the sign up for the mailing list. We just try to like send mail, like 2 mail, like 1 mail a week, or maybe sometimes two emails a week with so much information in it. So I think that's the best way to get to know what we are doing. Most of the stuff are on the website, but then I really want you guys to know more about what we do. We do a lot of things, and we keep adding new menu. We try to do some events. And before going into today's class, maybe let me talk about something new that we started this week. So I think last time I was telling you guys about this coffee that the Mr. Tetsu, our new guy, was making. So it was like a Japanese style hot coffee, but you know, it's getting like hot. Like summer is almost around the corner, I guess. I mean, it's spring right now, but so I think it's time for you guys to enjoy the iced coffee. So this guy Tetsu, he's my favorite barista and bartender too. So he makes this beautiful ice called Ninja Ice. It's like he just cut it with a knife and get like a perfect shape, and so clear, and the ice doesn't melt like as much as the regular ice. So it's super clean and clear. That's why it's called Ninja Ice, because you cannot almost see the ice inside the coffee. It's like hidden because it's so clear.
And
so
one piece.
And it's one big piece in the coffee. So it's just an elegant iced coffee. Like it's really nice, and it's delicious, and you should come and pick it up if you live around here. Ninja Ice Coffee. It's delicious, and that's how I start my day. Really nice, and I hope you can try that too. And the cheesecake, I talked about this delicious cheesecake that's available at 6th Street. Cheesecake, it's called Say Cheesecake. All we do here is to make people happy, and then I wanted to make people smile by getting this amazing cheesecake. And you know, you can take a photo of yourself, say cheesecake, and that's how you get smile. That's how we can see your smile. So that's the project. That's the cheesecake thing that we started. And then I think we're gonna be starting like different flavor because it was so popular. This cheesecake was delicious, and the chef wanted to do something more to that. So he, I think, is like adding this caramel flavor cheesecake. That's a new thing that's going to be starting soon. So check it out. That's also on the website. Everything is on our website and or on Instagram here, or you know, just follow this Instagram and also follow the original location Instagram. It's IZAKAYA NYC. You know, two places do two different things, so you want to know both locations. You know, we are closed on Tuesday, but then the 6th Street is open, and 6th Street is closed on Monday. But you know, so both locations are usually open. Monday closed at 6 and Tuesday closed on 4th Street.
From what time to what time coffee available?
Okay, so coffee, it really depends on this guy what time Mr. Tits comes in, but he's saying usually he's here between 2 and 5. So that's the safest. Sometimes he's here earlier, but you know, if you want to get it, come between 2 and 5. If you want it earlier, ask me a day before, so maybe he might be coming here for you. So usually between 2 and 5. It might be too late for coffee, but you know, in Japan at 3 p.m. that's when we start eating snacks, and maybe with the snack you can still enjoy this iced coffee. So you just skip your coffee in the morning and just wait a little bit till 2 p.m. Come pick it up. This coffee is amazing. Yeah. He's Tetsu just told me he's here now today, but he just said 12 is fine. But just in case, you know, you might want to, you know, DM us or ask me to be sure that he's here, right? So, okay, those are the two things. Yeah, and we were so happy that our katsu sandwich was finally featured on these like big Instagrammer like account for the food, and you know, somebody with more than 1 million followers just posted about our katsu sandwich. It's definitely getting more popular, and we get a lot of orders. So recommend, you know, always to try to order as early as possible. We don't know if we have it at the late time. So, you know, if you want to get it, you should get it like earlier to be sure that you get it. It is really delicious. Okay. So those are the news for this week, and I really think you should join our mailing list because you get a lot of good information there. Okay, so I just was thinking what to teach today, and then I just totally realized I didn't teach you guys yet how to greet, and I think it's the most important thing before anything. So I was like, why I didn't teach how to say hello, good morning, good evening, and what's up. So, you know, so those are the first thing I will teach today. So, good morning is Ohayo. Good evening. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. Hello, hi. Konnichiwa. What's up? Super casual way to say hi, which I say all the time to everybody. It's super casual, so you don't want to say that to your boss, but to your friends, just say. Everybody's in like all of my friends in Japan. They're like asking me what is what's up? What does that mean? Then I say maybe it's like a similar thing to just say os. No meaning, but it's just saying hi, that kind of thing. I wasn't sure what to say if somebody asked me what's up, but I guess I just say what's up too. So if you say os and then I would say os, that's it. Like, I mean, that's the super way, casual way to say hi. Maybe manly, but you don't say konnichiwa to your friends. You never say ohayo. I mean, ohayo I say all the time, but konnichiwa, konbanwa, you don't say that much to your friends. So you can say instead os. Any time of the day, this works. Os. Okay, and os maybe is like the word that they use at the karate, like os. But then we say that in a casual, in a daily life. And then after you greet to your friend, you want to know how to ask, how are you doing? How's your day? So in Japan, we say, are you good? More, I guess, than asking how are you. So how do you say are you good? Good, like the healthy, we say genki. And we call our Tetsu coffee Genki coffee because this coffee wakes me up and gives me so much energy. So like energetic and good and healthy is Genki. So you know how to make question like just by adding desu ka at the end. So you're just gonna say Genki desu ka? Or if you want to just be super casual to your friends, you just say genki. You don't even need to add that, and you just go genki. And then it's so easy to answer to that question. If you're good, you just say genki. That's how you answer. You just like, are you good? Good. That's it. Like genki, 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 genki. So that's how you say you're good. You're energetic. And I'm always genki. Okay? And another way to say I'm good in my way, and I don't know if many people say that, but then this is very useful and I wanted to know too. Genki, I think more than genki, which I always say all the time. When somebody asks me my condition, Kyo genki, today genki, I say I'm more than genki because I am really always more than genki. So I always say Zekkouchou. 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 And I say this all the time, so you should know that. Not good. We don't say not good much. Even in English, I haven't heard much. Like my friends say when I ask how are you, not too many people say I'm not good. But just in case, hold on. Not good. Just say Zekkouchou. Zekkouchou is like super good and this is super bad. Zefuchou. Kind of similar but then means the opposite way. Zekkouchou is like super energetic and then when you're like super bad, just say Zefuchou. Very casual way of expressing your feeling, and I get concerned if somebody says Zefuchou because that means really bad. And so, which we use a lot in Japanese language because they're really not determined themselves. They don't know what to say. So we use a lot of time so is ma. Mama means so. Mama. Kyo genki, and then a lot of people say mama, which I don't like. You should be always genki, but that's how you say when you're not feeling so well, but you're still okay. Mama. Super casual and easy to remember. And I think a lot of people already know how to say bye, which we don't really use much in the daily life. Sayonara, sayonara. Sayonara is kind of formal, and then like I say, we don't use this much in the daily life. Instead, what do we say? Maybe we say it's well, depends on the situation, but like when I say bye to my coworkers in the workplace, when I leave, this is what I say instead. お疲れ様, お疲れ様. That's how we say bye to each other when they worked hard on together, and you know you're about to go home. You just say お疲れ様, お疲れ様. お疲れ様 dialect translation is very interesting. It's like showing like you must be tired. I think that's what we are saying, but that doesn't really mean what we want to say. But お疲れ様 means you must be tired. You know, take it easy. That's how we say bye in a work situation. Or maybe you will also play some sports together, and then you're just about to go home. Everybody's about to go home. They just お疲れ様, お疲れ様. Yeah, that's what it means, お疲れ様. And see you tomorrow in 3 different ways. And hasta mañana in español, in Spanish, it means see you tomorrow. And a lot of Japanese people remember this hasta mañana because the way we say that in Japanese kind of sounds similar to hasta mañana. Ashita matana. Ashita matana. Not hasta mañana, but hasta matana. That's how Japanese people already know see you tomorrow in Espanol, in Spanish. Ashita matana. Very, very casual way of saying see you tomorrow. You know already ashita is tomorrow. I guess you don't know. You already know kyo is today. So ashita is tomorrow. Matana means like see you tomorrow. So if you forget, just remember how you say that in Spanish. I think you already know some Spanish, like hasta mañana. Or the easiest way to say is ja. Just say ja. Like the jar, like a jam, jar of the jam, jar. Ja. Ja, ashita. Ja, ashita means see you tomorrow. Same thing. Very easy. Easiest one to remember. Ja, ashita. And the last one is you don't need to really know, but my way, Hokkaido way, the dialect to say see you tomorrow in Hokkaido way is shitakke. An easy way to remember this word, you know the mushroom called shiitake? Right? Shiitake is already English, so it's kind of like that. Shitakke, not shiitake. Shitakke is a Hokkaido way of saying see you tomorrow. So if you forget, just remember the mushroom that you already know. Shiitake mushroom is already an English word. So, shitakke. So, hasta mañana, hasta matana, ja. Very easy. And shitakke. Sounds like shiitake. Okay. And then the next agenda for today, I wanted to teach you how to express the difference in the flavors, in the taste. You know, at least you should know 5 big flavors. What are they? They are, so we have 5 universal flavors that we all have in all countries. Those are sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. And the last one is umami. Umami is a Japanese word already, so you know umami is umami. That's the 5th flavor. and I already talked a lot about this feeling of umami is something that you feel deep in your, like it just really has that strong dashi, like a broth has so much umami. That's the Japanese flavor. Okay, sweet, amai, amai. These are all adjectives, so you can just say coffee, or cheesecake, New York cheesecake, めっちゃ甘い. New York cheesecake to me is very sweet, so I maybe enjoy a little bit, not too much. But you know how to emphasize, I just say めっちゃ, you know that too already. めっちゃ, or in Hokkaido way, なまら, New York cheesecake, なまら, 甘い. Yeah. Salty, しょっぱい、しょっぱい。bitter, 苦い、苦い。コーヒー、このコーヒー、苦い。sour, 酸っぱい、酸っぱい。レモン in Japanese is lemon. レモン酸っぱい。レモンめっちゃ酸っぱい。レモンなまら酸っぱい。うまみ、うまみ。酸っぱい。And then after these five, oh yeah, maybe you should also know how to say spicy or hot, or maybe spicy like an Indian spicy with a lot of spices. You can still say in like katakana way like spicy, because in Japan we have a lot of hot, like wasabi hot, wasabi spicy, or pepper hot. That's karai. 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 And Indian curries, you know, you can say karai, but you know, spicy is maybe a little bit different meaning, so you can still say just spicy. Then they'll understand. So karai or spicy. And then in Japanese, we can always add, like combine two adjectives together. Hold on one second. Thank you for calling IZAKAYA on 4th Street. Yes, what do you want? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sure. Like 15 to 20 minutes is okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, so sweet and salty, which we have a lot in Japanese cuisine. So sweet is amai and salty shoppai. So you just get the first part, say ama shoppai. Ama shoppai. Ama shoppai, sweet and salty. What's ama shoppai? Example of this ama shoppai is very difficult. Mashopai is well, you know, the soy sauce is salty, but then the homemade soy sauce we make has some amami. You know, we make the soy sauce like original blend soy sauce here, and that's kind of amashopai. Has nice little bit of sweetness into the saltiness from the soy sauce. So amashopai, we have a lot of amashopai food in Japanese cuisine.
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn.
That's the amajupai.
Yeah. Yes. And yeah, teriyaki is amajupai. Teriyaki is amajupai, yeah. Of course, teriyaki that you guys all like, teriyaki, amajupai. Okay, so the next one, sweet and sour. This is my favorite flavor profile. Our signature chicken namban is a good example. So after we fry the chicken, we dip that into this homemade sweet and sour sauce. And I know you guys all also like this flavor too. You have a lot of sweet and sour chips and stuff. So sweet and sour, sweet, ama, suppai. And some umeboshi, you know, umeboshi plum is amai and suppai. So, you know, amazuppai, amasuppai. My favorite flavor profile, this is very good. In sweet and spicy, it's like two opposite ways, but sometimes the food can be sweet and spicy. Ama, karai. So what's the good example for this ama karai? It's very difficult, but maybe it is sometimes Japanese curries has this nice sweetness and then a spiciness at the same time. Then you can say ama karai. So this is how you combine. Like you just take the first part of the these 5 words and then E is going to be combined and then add it to the end. That's how you combine 2 adjectives together. But these are like very famous 3 adjectives. それ 13×6 で言ってます。Okay. Alright, so after, and then I think, you know, I wanted to teach you how, these like flavor profile adjectives today. And because I want you to be like able to critique to the food that you eat at this restaurant or at any other Japanese restaurant, you should be able to say this food is by using these words. And then I also wanted to point out this like Japanese culture, like when making some critic. Japanese people are very harsh critiques, and they are very strict graders. They don't say so much good thing about you know, good food. The good example of this is in Japan we have like something like Yelp here, and you know, on Yelp you might find a lot of restaurants with more than 4 stars, but in Japan we have something similar called maybe Taberogu. Hi, pick it up. Yeah, the 6 katsu sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, yeah, it's ready. So we have something similar to Yelp, but in Japan it's Taberogu. Maybe you don't find anything more than 4 stars. They are very, very strict graders. They are like a critique. 3.5 would be considered to be a good restaurant in Japan. But here, you know, you find a lot of 4 stars, 5 stars Yelp reviews. So, you know, you can just do something. I hope you get to like practice yourself by eating something and then say, このチキン南蛮甘酸っぱい。でも、but 美味しい。Yeah, you know how to say but. And then after that, now you wanna call some restaurant and make some reservation. I just teach you the easy way to make a reservation for the restaurant. Hello on the phone in Japanese is moshi moshi. Moshi moshi. Moshi moshi. That's hello only on the phone. Moshi moshi. Moshi moshi. Moshi moshimasu moshi is I'm going to speak. I'm going to tell. That's what moshi moshi is, a short form of moshimasu. I'm going to speak. I'm going to talk about something. That's the origin, moshi moshi. But then used to be was in Edo period, like when people just started calling. Only the rich people had the phone, so they were more aggressive when saying moshi moshi, hello on the phone, because they're talking to somebody in the lower position, or you know, they're very strong. So they say, instead of moshi moshi, they say oi oi. That was the moshi, before moshi moshi was oi oi, like a hardcore, like oi oi. But you know, now it's moshi moshi, don't say oi oi. And then, alright, and then, so you wanna make reservation for today? And what time and how many people? You know how to say today is kyou. Kyou. And I hope you're gonna learn how to say the numbers by yourself. It's not something I should teach because those are the easy thing that you can just learn from the book.
Thank you very much.
今日、let's say 8時、8 時 and then also this you need to add some number to say how many people 8時2名予約 is reservation 予約お願いします You know お願いします please So it's simple 今日だらじだら名予約 reservation お願いしますありがとうございます And you should also say I'm very excited, I'm looking forward to it. How do you say I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it? 楽しみです So
5ピースですね。
楽しみです楽しみです You're just saying to the restaurant 楽しみですありがとうございます Thank you very much And then you say I'm very excited, I'm looking forward to it 楽しみです And another thing that I really wanted to teach today is this よろしくお願いします Hard to translate in English よろしくお願いします But this is a lot of time translated in a dictionary it's called thank you in advance So you're already saying thank you before you actually try the restaurant but よろしくお願いします is a very important expression that you should know When you're asking somebody anything, you should say よろしくお願いします That's how you show your respect for asking a favor to somebody よろしくお願いします Or in casual way, you don't even need to say お願いします You just say よろしく That's how you ask somebody something Okay? もしもし今日8時3名予約お願いしますありがとうございます楽しみですよろしくお願いしますじゃあ ends by じゃあ Okay and the next topic for today's class I think this is a very interesting difference between Japanese way of gifting or American way of gifting or maybe it applies to serving the food in Japanese way and serving the food in an American way. So when somebody brings you the food, maybe Japanese server would not say, we made this amazing, they don't say, instead they would say, people in Japan are taught to be humble and super hesitant. I keep saying this a lot of time in my classes, so they don't say this is best, this is the best. I say a lot, I'm maybe more Americanized, and then so they don't say this is the best, they're gonna maybe say, I don't know if you're gonna like it, or maybe to me it's not a good way of serving because I get concerned if those people are not confident about what they're serving. So I say to my employees, don't serve it in the Japanese way to American people because they're gonna think it's not the best or if you don't think it's good, don't serve it to me. But that's not what they mean. But then that's how people are taught to speak in Japan. So don't misunderstand, but that's how they gift somebody too. When you have some gift for your friends in Japan, I would say, つまらないものですが This is something you have to say when gifting somebody. つまらないものですが So this means it's something very boring. But 受け取ってください Please take it. That's how we say when gifting somebody else. It is something boring, but please take it. That's how we gift somebody in Japan. If I hear this in this country, somebody's gonna be, this is very boring, something no good, please take it. I will don't give me something boring. If you think it's not good, don't give it to me. But that's how they say in Japan, and you should know how to gift in Japan too. Not like I hope this amazing da 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 for you. Hope you like it. That's an American way, and the Japanese way is this. つまらないものですが受け取ってください. This is something really boring. Please take it. That's how you should say it when you buy something for your friend. Okay. Right. And the last, not the least for today, I wanted to talk about just the general, like about Japanese cuisine other than sushi and ramen. When we opened this restaurant called IZAKAYA 5 years ago with some of my partners together, you know, we had a heat up meeting about what we should serve in the restaurant when people don't know what they are. You know, they were saying we should do something that everybody knows already, such as sushi and ramen, and that's Japanese food. That's what a lot of people still think about Japanese cuisine, sushi and ramen. So I said instead, and I said, as an izakaya, like a sake tapas, I want to introduce something that people don't know yet, and not sushi and ramen. I don't want to depend on those strong words to just be attractive to customers that they know that know what they are. But so I wanted to just stay true to what the izakaya actually is in Japan. You know, I say it's for the sushi, just you should go to sushi restaurant. For the ramen, you should go to the ramen shop. So as an izakaya, we didn't want to do those two things, and you know, here we are still, fortunately, without doing those things. I mean, izakaya used to have a lunchtime. We did the ramen, not as an izakaya, but we did the ramen pop-up at the restaurant, because that ramen was so delicious, and that changed my mind. I think we should do this ramen, but we technically didn't do it for the dinner time as an izakaya. So today I just wanted to talk more like about like a Japanese food that I like other than sushi and ramen. In Japanese, we have this word called BQ gurume. BQ gurume. BQ. BQ. BQ means B level. And gurume is a katakana way of pronouncing gourmet. Gurume. So BQ gurume is a B level food. Doesn't mean it's a bad food, but it's the food that we serve at the restaurant, at the izakaya. So our theme for the food that we serve at the restaurant was actually to perfectionize those B level gourmet food. Those are the casual and simply just delicious food. They may not look fancy, or they may not look beautiful, but it definitely has this delicious, like a strong umami flavor. So those are our theme at the izakaya, is to serve perfectionized V-level gourmet. And a lot of local foods in Japan, they are considered to be BQ gourmet. And BQ gourmet can be cooked by, you know, even like our parents can cook a delicious BQ gourmet, like a local food. Osaka is full of BQ gourmet, and like the famous ones from Osaka are takoyaki and okonomiyaki. And yeah, those are the big, like one of the most famous BQ gourmet food is takoyaki and okonomiyaki. We don't do that because I'm not from Osaka. I don't know much about it. At the izakaya, we don't have them. But then those are like some of the good examples for BQ gourmet. And I'm talking about this BQ gourmet today is because this is a good way to find what's really delicious in Japan, what people actually eat in Japan, in a local area. So Google BQ gourmet, or the better one is Yahoo Japan. And if you want to know more about Japanese food, like actual Japanese food that we eat, you should just Google BQ gourmet or B-level gourmet Japan. Then that's how you find all these delicious eats that you want to try when in Japan. I really recommend these foods because these are not expensive and these are casual eats that we love. So that's why I wanted to talk about this today because these are the actual real food that we love. It's like a soul food. So those are the BQ Gourmet and my favorite BQ Gourmet food at IZAKAYA. And this is also like, we have a ranking for the BQ level gourmet. And then always like top three, chicken namban, the signature chicken namban is like a famous BQ gourmet. Pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 minutes? Yeah, so chicken namban is a famous BQ gourmet. And then another one that we do, maybe we're gonna start here at the 4th Street location. It's called escalope. Escalope has nothing to do with scallop. It's called escalope. It's the local food from Nemuro, Japan, Hokkaido. The farther east, the eastest part of Japan is called the city Nemuro. Is where I am from. I grew up. I was there for 2 years. But this food in Nemuro city called escalope was out of the world. It's one of my favorite food. And any kissaten is like a Japanese cafe in Nemuro city had this food, escalope. It's like a butter rice, peppered butter fried rice, and the cabbage and tonkatsu with the homemade demi-glace sauce. So we do that at the 6th Street location, the regular business hours, but not right now. But then maybe at the 4th Street location because we have this delicious tonkatsu, and then we have butter rice. So I think maybe we're gonna start doing the escalope here at the 4th Street location. So, yeah. 味噌とスパイスパイ。Sorry. Okay, I'm back. So the last thing I wanted to talk today was the BQ Gourmet because this is very, very useful word to know what's really delicious in Japan. One of our theme for this class is to teach you how to enjoy Japan. If you get to travel to Japan, you should try a lot of B-level gourmet. That's my tip. Okay. It's been like 15 minutes. We still have 10 minutes, and if you have any questions, you can make some comments, or maybe for the next class we can talk about something that you want to know. Always you can make some requests, what you want to know from me about anything about Japan that I can teach you. I can make some nice one-hour lesson on that topic too. So. Yeah, so that was it for today. Okay. Anything else that I want to talk?
Is there any new menu coming?
New 4th Street. So I'm making this escalope. Maybe it's gonna come to this location, and iced coffee is really delicious. It's beautiful too.
Oh, thank you so much for doing this. I'm learning so much by DC Champagne.
Thank you.
And by Ego Dead, arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. Yeah, so time goes by very fast, and I'm surprised it's already Monday, and next Monday is gonna come soon too, I know. So I want to be prepared, and I want to talk about something that you want to know. So I hope somebody just can tell me what you want to know, and then I can do better lesson. I just want to talk about something that you cannot learn at school, you know, and something that you can just use right away. The best way to learn language is to use right after you learn, so that you don't forget about it. So I want to teach you something that you can just start using right away in a daily life. So that's the that's the theme for my Japanese class.
So ask your questions through DM.
Yes, please DM me personally or just to this Instagram account. And oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to talk about was actually the virtual karaoke thing at this restaurant. I'm wearing the jacket from that the restaurant that I opened, Dr. Clark. Follow that account also, Dr. Clark House, because on Saturday, every Saturday at 9 p.m. we are doing virtual karaoke night, taking requests from all the people, and we play the song on the screen of the karaoke at the bar of Dr. Clark.
Teach us about alcohol next week.
About alcohol? Yes, okay.
And can we learn small talk for dining conversation?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure. That's a good topic. Yeah, I have a lot to talk about sake and shochu and sour and some Japanese cocktails. And we have, the Tetsu who's serving this coffee here now is a professional bartender. He can go more into detail about how Japanese cocktail is in Japan. Yeah, so every Monday you should be here to learn Japanese. Every Saturday at 9 p.m. you should be on the Dr. Clark House Instagram account to enjoy seeing me singing. I'm singing a lot because, it's not yet known to many people, and I have to still do this thing, and I'm enjoying actually. So, but if you want to listen to me singing, you should join, or if you want to sing, you should join. You should also join too. But don't let me sing all the time for 1 hour, because the concept is not me singing, but we wanted to see people enjoying. Even in this kind of situation, you can still feel like you're singing at karaoke at the mall. Okay, so I think that's it for today, and thank you so much again for more information about anything that we do. We are still asking for some nominations for the t-shirt or merchandising contest. You can maybe your design for this restaurant IZAKAYA can be our next merch. Please submit your design. It's time to collaborate. It's very important to help each other at this time. Okay? Thank you. ありがとうございました。じゃあまた。Or したっけ in Hokkaido way. したっけね。